Don't stop, gotta get it going. Keep it moving, won't stop, rhythm overflowing. Don't stop, gotta get it going. Keep it moving, won't stop, rhythm overflowing. Don't stop, gotta get it going. Keep it moving, won't stop, rhythm overflowing. Don't stop, gotta get it going. Keep it moving, won't stop, rhythm overflowing. Don't stop.
damit einen wunderschönen guten Morgen. Hallöchen, hallo Sepp, hallo Diana, schön, dass ihr da seid. Ich hoffe, ihr seid bereit für sprechende Katzen. So, Moment, ich muss hier kurz... Okay, doch, sieht noch alles in Ordnung aus. Und ja, ich hoffe, ihr habt auch gut geschlafen. Mein Schlaf war eher so meh, was aber auch hauptsächlich daran liegt, dass ich seit 2 Jahren tatsächlich abends mal wieder ein bisschen Sport gemacht habe und ich dafür jetzt die ganzen Nachwehen hatte. Das ist dann so ein, okay, ich weiß wenigstens, woher es kommt. Diana, bevor wir hier nämlich richtig loslegen, ich habe mich nämlich mal an deinem Donut vergangen und wollte dir mal zeigen, bin gerade erst aufgestanden, perfekt. Und dann will ich dir mal zeigen, was ich mir vielleicht überlegt habe zum Ausprobieren. Und zwar, der Donut dreht sich jetzt. Ich weiß noch nicht genau, was ich davon halten soll. Es kommt dann, glaube ich, darauf an, wie insgesamt dann alles wird. Ich finde aber so an sich, hat was, es ist nicht ganz so statisch. Mal schauen, ich werde es nämlich, denke ich mal, vielleicht für ein paar Streams lassen. Gut schlafen kann ich schon lange nicht mehr, dank unseres kleinen Rüpels. Ach, Sepp, das kommt dann wieder so in ein paar Jahren, vielleicht, wenn er ausgezogen ist. Jo, jetzt wechseln wir aber da. Ich finde, der dreht sich zu schnell. Ich muss das nochmal nachschauen, ob ich das noch ein bisschen langsamer kriegen kann. Weil ich bin von der Geschwindigkeit... Du willst doch nur hypnotisieren mit den Kringeln. Ja klar, warte, Moment. Schaut mir zu, folgt mir, abonniert mir. Beats! Okay. So, jetzt gehen wir aber wieder zu unserer sprechenden Katze. So, wir setzen das Spiel einfach fort. So, wir sind in Kapitel 2. In Kapitel 1 waren wir ja der Bibliothekar Bass und haben das Necronomicon gefunden und deswegen kann unsere Katze sprechen, die jetzt übelst pisst auf uns ist. Und dabei wurde auch hier unser Privatdetektiv hier von irgendeinem Kultisten entführt. Und ja, jetzt heißt es halt wohl Kapitel 2 mit dem Detektiv zu überstehen. Und es gibt wieder vieles anzuwählen. Okay, fangen wir einfach mit dem Tablet an.
There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto. There was no time for...
Okay.
There was no time for any... There was no time for any...
Dein Ernst? Du willst ja ansonsten nix?
There was no time... There was no... There was no...
Wir hätten jetzt echt überall dasselbe sagst.
There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto. There was... That's the way out of here. That's the way out. Hey! You out there! Let me out of here, you dirtbags!
Aber schön, wie er die Hände immer drin lässt.
Hello? Nothing. So, this isn't gonna be easy after all.
Ja, was hast du dir erwartet?
Taking my surroundings and bing, bang, boom. I was seeing salvation in every little thing that caught a glint. In my mind, they were already shaping into something that would definitely get these goons' attention. I was gonna do big, loud things with petty stuff. Like a poor country using scraps to send a rocket to the moon.
Er hat tatsächlich keine Schuhe an, weil die hat er verloren, als er entführt wurde. So, willst du dir jetzt das Tablet anschauen?
Whoever tossed me into the clink must have left this here for my amusement. It doesn't have the tubes, in series or otherwise. No way to contact the outside world.
Wir sind übrigens in der Stadt Darkham.
Distracted is the last
Glaub
thing I
ich.
want to be right now. Parish of Starry Knowledge Camp highlights. So, that's who I'm dealing with, huh? I don't want any of them around. Ever. Whoever these bozos are, they left an empty mug for me. Thanks a lot.
Na, wo ist die Tasse? Da.
Pennies to pachyderms. I'll find something to fill it.
Wuhu, eine Tasse! Noch nicht immer eine Merchandise-Tasse, sondern eine ganz normale Tasse.
That's an odd choice for a detention-type basement. Nothing there that's any use to me. Discarded food, fish bones, a flotation device, random trash. Useless and, furthermore, gross. Nothing there of any utility. For some reason, there are barrels of tar everywhere. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor. Well, that's unexpected. A pristine rag in this smelly, filthy basement.
Oh, ich sehe gerade. Moment, ich muss kurz. Der Facebook-Chat ist wieder weggegangen. Ich habe gesehen, wo die das so geschrieben hat. Hallo. So, und wieder zurück ins Spiel. Da, der Lappen, den wollte ich bestimmt mitnehmen. Ja, wollte ich. Danke.
It's what scientists have lately been calling a plank. Looks very pickable to me.
Ach ja gut, ich hab's verstanden.
Things are ramping up.
Ah, echt. Holzweg. Musste der Witz sein. Da ist ein
A
Schuh.
single shoe, part of a matched pair, lost, alone, makes me sick.
Willst du ihn nicht wenigstens? Da.
We had our differences, that shoe and I. Haven't spoken since the separation. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not since the separation. There's a recess in the floorboards here. I'm not wearing any shoes. Might as well watch my step. Nah, it's no use just by itself.
Hier sind Hausschuhe. Können wir die vielleicht anziehen?
Oh, isn't that nice? Leave a man shoeless, then offer him slippers. I ain't putting on slippers unless I'm at home in my robe with a stiff drink, a Maurice Ventricle record, and a searing fear of the telephone. I could use this.
Einfach jeden Scheiß mitnehmen.
Warning! This is an ultra-powerful fire extinguisher. You have probably purchased this item because you're either a hardcore forest firefighting enthusiast, you work at a kerosene factory, or you practice occult rituals involving high-temperature immolation. Please make sure your feet are firmly set on the ground and you're ideally leaning against a sturdy wall when you unleash this bad boy. Leave premises immediately if operating grip on extinguisher is lost. You have no chance to regain control of it.
Extremely powerful, huh? Sounds like a rocket.
Aha, Diana, wir spielen Fall Guys. So, und hier ist eine Teerpfütze.
I can't just pick it up with my bare hands.
So müssen wir mit der Tasse.
All right, let's get me some of this tar.
Was? Ich doch nicht. Nein, natürlich nicht. Ich sehe alles.
Here we go.
Oh, das ist sogar richtig.
Now it's a little shallow pool of dense, extra sticky tar. I need to add more to this first. I think I need something else there first, to get the right angle. Alright, let's stick this in there. What the heck was I concocting here? It felt abstract, ridiculous, absurd even. The foundation of a really far-fetched and scatterbrained solution to my predicament. But this was a pretty ridiculous adventure already, so I guess I was just adapting.
Oh, das Fenster habe ich mir, glaube ich, nicht angeschaut.
Judging by its placement, it seems I'm in a basement. Huh, rhymes.
Niemals.
I ain't getting past those bars without some heavy-duty power tools. And a plank. This was officially ridiculous. Was I feeling proud of myself? A definite and resounding no. But it was all I had. Look at this.
Ah.
The cringeworthy blue ribbon taker and the crazy enough that it could work regional semifinals. Definitely not a highlight in my career. Assuredly not a low, though. Maybe those late night Mac Viper and mac and cheese syndicated binges had some kind of effect on my person.
Viper, dein
Good
Ernst?
old Mac and cheese.
Ja, okay, dann startet das Ding.
All right, door. Brace for serious, imminent impact.
Prisoner, the boss wants to see you. Come on out here.
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh, ich habe jetzt gehofft, dass er das abkriegt.
Mr. Katype, or should I call you Don?
No, you shouldn't. Katype will do just fine.
We provided you with some slippers. Did Brother Gleam not assess your shoe size correctly?
Now listen here, Buster. Unless I'm in the comfort of my own home, I don't do slippers. You can leave a man pantless, shirtless even, but don't mess with his footwear symmetry, you barbarian. What is this place and who are you anyway? This is about that damned book, isn't it?
How deductive. Earning your keep, huh? Come now, don't take it personally, Katype. You were useful in leading us to it for a while, and then you were no more. We never really wanted to hurt you, or your shoes. You're sullen, grumpy, and mean to everyone. We like you. You would have gone far in our organization.
Well, did you find the darn thing?
As soon as the kidnapped troops got you out of there, our recon squad was dispatched to retrieve the volume.
So you're really convinced you know its exact whereabouts, huh?
Close to 100% certain. Ah, speak of the devil. All right, Brother Bright, was our information correct?
Yes, Brother Starburst.
So it's true. The Necronomicon really was hidden in the library?
Kind of. Yes, Your Starriness.
Well, don't just stand there, you fool. Let's see it.
Well, we don't really have it.
What?
A sigil was gone, broken into tiny little pieces, and something had clearly been hidden in there, but no book in sight.
Katype?
Everything was intact when I was in there, so don't put it on me, your grand poobah shininess.
What about the librarian?
It's a funny thing. We ran past each other when we were on our way to collect the tome. He looked so scared.
Well, of course he looked scared. A bomb had just gone off. Anything else?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, yes! He was carrying a big book and didn't seem too happy about it either.
Find me this librarian.
Gute Kultisten sind so schwer zu
About
finden
me.
heutzutage.
You don't need me anymore.
Oh, just go back to your little cellar.
Now let's be real here for a minute. What good am I to you now, cultist?
He's right, Brother Starburst. You just chew into our rations, and you don't know anything either way.
Oh, all right. Just sacrifice him to the haunter or something. Stop bothering me.
Fine with me, boss. Walk, prisoner. I'm gonna need someone from rites and rituals down here ASAP. I'm about to do an R24-A. Come on, guys. You know the drill. Guys? Guys? Sheen? You out there? Anyone? Come on, you know I can't do jack until we fill out the SNF 187. We don't want any trouble with Code Union. We've been through this, people. Is anyone out there? Guys? Prisoners not in sacrificial robes. No ceremonial bucket for the collection. We're really running a shoddy operation here. No wonder EOD's kicking our derrieres. I'm embarrassed. The prisoner's embarrassed. This is not looking good, brothers. Sheen? Flair? You guys totally bolted, didn't you? Starburst is not gonna be happy when he hears about this, people. This makes us look really, really bad.
Ich mag seinen
I
Humor.
almost feel like apologizing to the would-be victim.
Hey, don't feel bad. It's not your fault.
Yeah, well, it sort of is. It's our collective fault. I share in it. I take my responsibilities seriously. We're not a startup cult anymore. This is unacceptable.
Your striving to be a better evil organization is commendable.
Aw, thank you. It's nice to know that at least someone here appreciates it.
Don't mention it.
Kann ich mit dem so noch ein bisschen reden?
My dagger arm's falling asleep here, and I'm not even kidding. This guy's liable to die of old age before I get my paperwork. We're not a startup cult anymore. This is unacceptable.
Ach, das ist einfach das.
Sweet dreams, star lover.
Oh, der Arme.
Brother Gleam is sleeping off a particularly demanding day.
Ja, ich will auch mit ihm reden. Also,
I
anschauen.
don't want to disturb the guy. He's getting his beauty sleep.
Was haben wir hier noch so? Fußboden. Oh, Feuerlöscher. Den kann man doch bestimmt wieder mitnehmen. Ich wusste es. Sternbanner, Bücher, rundes Fenster, Luke, Stange, Leiter, rissige Oberfläche. Okay. Fangen wir einfach mal hier mit dem astronomischen Krempel an.
It's a heap of astronomy-related instruments. Wait, there's a piece of wire sticking out from it. I think I'd rather just pick it up.
Okay. Warum auch immer ich Draht brauche.
Huge, sturdy door. It's barricaded from the outside. Barricaded from the other side.
Stimmt.
Makes sense that they'd shut me in here, but it seems that they don't think too highly of that Gleam guy either.
Stimmt, sie haben ja hier noch ein... okay. Sein Tagebuch. Ich habe meine Feuerlöschrakete zurückbekommen und sie hat es immer noch drauf. Vielleicht könnte ich sie ein weiteres Wunder bewirken. Durch die schwere Tür zu verschwinden ist ausgeschlossen. Ich muss noch eine Alternative suchen. Okay.
I think I can reach if I leap.
Dann liebe mal.
I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I'm heavy enough. Me or the stuff I'm lugging around. A heck of a lot of literature. Most, if not all of it, star-related. Figures. Not in the mood for star stuff, really. A little color twist to the classic checkered temple floor. That's nice, I guess. I'm using it as I speak. Not a particularly interesting starry cult desk, if you ask me.
Wobei der Thron, der sagt mir schon ein bisschen zu.
I'm not into this desk at all. Got a serious structural hazard over here. I need something stout and hefty and swung like mad to bring that wall to the ground. It appears to be dusk outside. Well, that's nice. A little extra safety is always appreciated. Nope. It's an enticing ladder to some upper level. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked?
Okay. Probieren wir es mit der
Seems
Luke.
like a good idea, using the extinguisher to crack open the hatch. But that idea ain't but a few think ticks away from imagining that can bouncing all over the room at pressure, filling the place with cloud and powder and knocking at Joe's lights all the way out. Alright, made a nice little sliding hook thing. Halfway there. There we go. One radical red-hot ram rocket ready to go.
Alter! Das ist ja bald schon das ist wie viele Alliterationen sind denn das noch?
Ready, steady, and aimed. Fire! I hope I've done you proud, Mac Viper.
Very proud. Mac Viper would be proud of you. Teerfleck. Ach du Scheiße, was ist denn ja alles?
This looks like some kind of diary or log of some kind. Unlike almost everything in this room, it looks new. This looks like some...
Na, guck's dir an. Huch.
Whoa! That seemed to make a lot of things happen at once. Alright, let's see now. October 13th.
It's so hard to get accustomed to the sickening stench of this dreadful fishing town, but apparently it's important to him that we establish our base here, so we just take it. Decorating coming along nicely. No end to the work.
A lot of long and boring entries follow. Seems like some kind of complicated records. Let me skip ahead a bit. Let's see. July 6th.
We're all accustomed to the stench. It's probably imbued in everyone by now. Summoned the haunter, and he came in a flickering form of a tall, swarthy man with skin made of ebony. Ignored my words and asked for the book, then disappeared upon my answer. We must find it, no matter what.
July 13th.
His incomplete form is frustrating. Must find the book. We must find it. That idiot Bright left the hatch open, and Lumen snuck up here into the summoning chamber to try to get the haunter's mark. What did the fool think would happen? We don't even bother storing their ashes in the urn anymore. Just leave them there as a reminder to anyone stupid enough to try that again.
August 6th.
Sister Halo's matchstick hobby proved to come in handy. Praise the haunter! I could scarcely believe my senses when at last she finalized the structure and Brothers Bright and Gleam dropped the cannonball on it. Not only did it not destroy what she built, but it lodged itself in the circular space above the stone and is exerting such pressure on the lattice work that you can take a shovel to it and it won't cave in. It's good to have some smart people join the race for a change. Only she and I know how to breach it and get to the stone, so that should at least keep our numbers from dropping.
August 7th.
Private investigator making waves in Darkham looking for leads on the book. Might be a dark blessing in disguise. We just stay on his tail and track him to see if he digs up any leads.
The book? The Necronomicon? Is that me they're talking about? August 13th.
Rejoicing! It's very possible that the hostess's fetch dog has sniffed out the book. Time to retire him and go for the prize ourselves.
Hostess. Why did that sound familiar? Anyway, that crazily angled stone. I wanted it. If only to get back at these star-obsessed maniacs.
Okay. Die Bücher schauen wir uns nachher an.
Looks like these cuckoo birds tried to tar up the windows and failed miserably. I've played with tar enough for today. An immense rusty telescope hanging intimidatingly overhead. It's too high for me to reach. These dummies tried their best to tar the windows up, but an intense orange light symbolically shines through. Yeah, I know I don't get enough vitamin D, but this is not the time or place.
Urne, Schublade, Kanonenkugel. Alter, wie viel machen die denn hier?
The inscription above it says, "Here lie in ashes all brothers and sisters foolish enough to think that the stone from the stars chose them to be marked by the haunter." I have no use for former cultists, in ash form or not. There's a drawer underneath this urn thing. Inside the dusty drawer there was one solitary rusty spoon. Unwritten private investigator wisdom says you never know when you could use a rusty spoon.
Was? Gitter, Kanonenkugel.
A pretty martial-looking cannonball suspended somehow above that glowing rock by some order of matchstick engineering genius. It's held in place firmly by the matches structure. Quite impressive and unmovable. I examined the darkened stone altar that held the trapezohedron. Creepy thing. Unusual markings adorned all sides of it. No idea how they got it up here. It looked as though it had been subject to intense high-temperature conditions more than once. I shuddered at the thought of it being sacrificial. That's some kind of a cult scratch. Looks to symbolize that shine rock on the pedestal.
Okay, wir haben hier noch die Lampen. Jetzt gucken wir uns aber erstmal das Buch an. Die Bücher.
It's the first book in a row. An arcane symbol adorns its cover. I guess it must have some importance to these starry loons for them to display it like this. I've opened it at its bookmark.
Oh.
The stone from the stars is a window on all time and space. It is within it that the haunter sleeps while the yellow sun reigns, and it is from its circular gate that the haunter's incomplete form rises when the words are spoken. Nor shall he ever rise in his true form until the forbidden book be by his side. No end to the work. It's the second book in a row. There's some kind of symbol on its cover, and that's about it. I've opened it at its bookmark. It is known that touching the stone from the stars might cast upon a mortal being the mark of the hunter. But none should do it unless prepared to face his cold black flames and turn to ashes and dust. No living soul can know whom the haunter chooses to mark and grant vision beyond time and place. No end to the work. It's the third book in a row. The cover consists entirely of a weird symbol. I've opened it at its bookmark. For the butcher is the end of all, and the followers of him who lingers at the night's threshold must keep the slaying one from ever setting eye, or laying hand upon the book. The butcher brings but... The rest is unreadable. The butcher? Huh. That's new. Whoa!
Okay. Ah, jetzt kann ich das bedienen wir doch gar nicht mehr anschauen.
Its most interesting feature, a big, convex magnifying lens. Wouldn't know what to do with it.
Ist doch egal, was ich
An
damit...
immense rusty telescope.
Okay. Ach so, die Linse ist nochmal extra.
Looks to be quite powerful. I don't think I can pry it out with my bare hands. I carefully place the spoon in between the lens and the metal covering and... Voila! The lens was now mine.
Nun, wir haben eine Linse. Wir haben ein Streichholzding. Wir haben Licht.
The lens is way too dirty to let any light pass through.
Really? Besser.
Sweet. It's a strange, self-illuminating weirdly angled rock thing.
Oh mein Gott, ich habe hier eine Jungelster auf dem Balkon. Das ist ja voll Zucker. Ja, ich kenne das. Ich habe hier auf dem Balkon auch ständig irgendwelche Vögel.
I most certainly did not burst into cold black flames. So much for this numbskull cult's credibility. It did feel, weird. Weird.
Mehr nicht? Okay. Mäusedetektiv hat den dunklen Kristall gefunden. In Socken, muss man dazu noch sagen, ne? In Socken. So, kann ich jetzt vielleicht mich hier an das Sternbanner hängen nochmal? Nein. Ja, also könnte ich, aber ich bin zu leicht.
Me or the stuff I'm lugging around.
Ich würde die Tür gerne aufmachen.
Barricaded from the other side. Makes sense that they'd shut me in here. But if
Nichts Neues, okay. Keine Ahnung, kann ich
we
den...
can kiss this rock goodbye, that's for sure. They've got nothing. I ain't getting past those bars without some heavy
So, hier ist nix. Ach so, genau, hier ist ja auch noch was es kaputt gehen würde.
You can't just throw the rock at the wall with a pitching arm and a prayer.
Du
This is
könntest
the wrong kind of
schon.
temple for that.
Ach, warte mal, vielleicht kann ich die Kanonenkugel. Ist die noch irgendwo? Ja. Komm, aber jetzt bin ich schwer genug. Ich habe eine Kanonenkugel in meiner Hose. Das klingt so falsch.
Alright, I'm now 1 cannonball heavier. Let's see what happens. That was a first. And a last.
Der Fahnenmast noch für keine Ahnung warum. Und warum ist der violett?
Not by itself.
Fußboden, Schreibtisch, Leiter, Stange.
Any way you boil it, that right there is your standard garden variety pole. He's already beat. No use here. It would almost fit, but it'd be too loose. I need it firmly stuck in there.
Stuck. Sag mir nicht, ich mach dann ein Zepter draus. Wo ist der her? Da.
Not enough tar over here for that.
Okay.
Let's get this stick, sticky.
Er hat einen Hammer daraus gemacht. Was?
There's just...
Ups, jetzt habe ich es aus dem weggeklickt. Wahrscheinlich will er noch irgendwas sagen. Wer die wesentliche Freiheit aufgibt, um vorübergehende Sicherheit zu erlangen, verdient weder Freiheit noch Sicherheit. Freiheit ist da, verweigert, hat sie selbst sich verdient. Der einzige Weg, auf eine unfreie Welt zu reagieren, ist, so frei zu werden, dass die Existenz allein ein Akt der Rebellion ist. Das letzte finde ich ganz gut.
Hammer time!
Dein Ernst? Wir haben jetzt die lila Seuche. Das ist nicht gut, glaube ich. Oh, das war schon Kapitel 2. Die Pose erinnert mich gerade an Thor. Er...
Alright, you two, here we are. Ugh. Just call me when you need my services. I'm getting as far away from this dump as possible. See yous.
Yeah, thanks. So, here we are, Kitty. Fishmouth. Is this foul, rotting sea life odor in any way mouth-watering to you?
Please, it's sickening, and I'd literally rather be anywhere else right now, but we've got a job to do. Let's find Finman's before we revisit my lunch and dinner.
Ich liebe diese Katze. Schläger, Bürgerwehr, Schild über der Tür, violettes Licht, Mädchen und ihr Hund. Gebäude. Reden wir erst mal mit dem Schläger.
It's a thuggish-looking big guy smoking a horribly stinky cigarette. I'm not sure I want to mess with this particular local. Hello there, sir.
Buzz off.
Actually, funny thing about that.
I mean it, out-of-towner.
Okay.
Mittagessen. Ich schiebe schnell meine Spinatpizza in den Ofen. Bis gleich. Ich könnte mir auch dann bald was zu essen machen.
Turns out he's...
You're dead.
Hey Kitty, willst du was mit dem machen?
I don't think we can take him, Buzz.
A couple of Fishmithians. Looks like they're guarding that archway there. Hey, folks. Mind if I squeeze through?
We don't mind or nothing, stranger. We just strongly discourage it.
Strongly discourage it. Okay, I can respect that. So, can you let me through anyway?
We ain't shopping you. We just strongly discouraging you.
Well, it's easy, really. Each one of you just has to take one step, no, half a step in the opposite direction, and we're all happy.
We ain't stopping you, stranger, but we ain't moving either.
Okay.
Bob Olmstein.
That ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Buzz Kerwin, and I'm a tourist here in this beautiful seaside town of yours.
Martha Webfoot. Liz here's my husband Silas.
We's the Fishmuth Citizens Brigade. Proud volunteers. Just watching over things, making sure the festival gonna go smooth. That's our job now.
The festival?
It ain't got nothing to do with you or your kind.
Yeah, that's why we strongly discouraging you from entering Fishmuth.
But I'm a participant.
Really? Judging by your accent, I would have said Eastern Orthodox.
No, I mean I'm part of the festival.
Then you're either a pilgrim or you're one of them entertainers. Pilgrim you ain't, 'cause you ain't got the garb, and you sure don't smell like one.
So that'll make you an entertainer. Let's see that entertainer license.
Seht mal hinter euch, eine dreibeinige Kröte.
It wasn't ready. They said just going without it.
Who said that?
The committee.
No license, no entry.
Real artists don't need licenses.
Well then, real artists ain't getting any deeper inside Fishmuth.
Is there anything I can do to convince you to let me through?
Boy, you've really given up on trying anything creative like, ain't you? We ain't letting you in without a license.
Now, Silas, don't be talking nonsense. We ain't stopping anyone here.
Oh, that's right, Martha. Oh, he's just...
Strongly discouraging. Gotcha. Look behind you. A three-legged toad.
Well, that must be Skippy. Little Bartholomew Liverwort's pet. Cute little fella, bouncing all over the place. Use that third leg as a kickstand. Seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, brother. I'll be back.
We'll be here.
Jo, was ist ja mit... Ach, Kitty, du kannst doch bestimmt auch noch was.
I'm happily surrendering the pleasure of talking to that couple to you.
It's a kid and her dog staring down at the water. Kids, man, not a care in the world.
I'm afraid talking to little kids is on you while we're on this quest.
Hey, kid.
Good evening, sir.
I'm Buzz. What's your name?
I'm Annie Pole. This is my doggy woggy Tad.
Nice to meet you, Annie
Tadpole.
Tadpole.
Okay.
So, what you up to?
Just waiting for my cousin. She was supposed to show up a half an hour ago. It's not like her to be this late.
What's your cousin's name?
Priscilla.
Whoa, really?
You know her?
Maybe. Well, hope she shows up real soon.
Yeah, me too. I hope everything's all right.
What are you drinking there, Annie?
Dolphin's milk. It's really good for you. Very nutritious.
Yeah, I bet it is. Hey, Annie, think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
I would, but I might need to share it with Tad a bit later. See, he's really hungry, and my cousin's running really, really late. Oh, poor Tad.
Poor Tad. So he likes milk, huh?
Not really. He'd prefer a sandwich, but he'll have to settle for milk because it's all I've got.
Got it. Is everything okay with Tad?
What do you mean?
Well, his eyes are,
Wide apart? Yeah, he just sees more that way. He sometimes misses things coming straight at him, but I keep an eye out for them.
That's nice of you. See ya, Annie.
Later, Buzz.
Jo, Priscilla haben wir ja auch schon mal getroffen. So. Was steht denn hier?
It says, Fishmouth Tourist Board, Tourist Information.
Oh, ja dann rein in die Theorie-Info. Hallo! Knete, Disketten, beruhigende Bilder, eine Schnapsflasche! Kann ich die mitnehmen?
It's a bottle of really fancy liquor.
Wir da und ich habe einen schielenden Hund erblickt. Ja, hast du.
Well, I won't just swipe the man's liquor from under his nose, but I doubt he'll be missing that label on the bottle, right?
Exotic Liquor. Und das Spiel ist... der schielende Hund heißt übrigens Tadpole, was übersetzt einfach Kaulquappe heißt. Das hast du auch noch verpasst.
Some kind of Fishmouth-themed fridge magnets.
Kann ich den mitnehmen?
I can't just swipe one. Better talk to the clerk. Interactive guide on floppy disk. There's something you don't see every day. I can't just... I went to Fishmouth and all I got was out of there real fast. They all say Fishmouth. Ew.
Ich mag echt diese ganzen Cthulhu-Referenzen.
It's a multi-tool looking thing. They've always intimidated me.
Was haben wir hier noch? Beruhigende Bilder.
A cornucopia of...
You should not be using words you don't know the meaning of.
A lot of creepy paintings, mostly fishing related.
Hallo,
It's the
Angestellter.
clerk in charge of this tourist info point.
I'll leave you the pleasure of talking to him.
Ich liebe diese Katze.
Hello.
Good evening, sir, and welcome to our info point. My name's William L.Q.P.W. Watersworth, and I'm an official representative of the Fishmouth Tourist Board. What can I do for you today, sir?
Holy shit, dieser Akzent.
Nice evening we're having, huh?
Nice is not a notion commonly associated with Fishmouth. While the evening, per se, with its undeniable charm and pleasant temperature, would qualify as nice, we are in Fishmouth. Therefore, I submit that it's a horrendous evening.
Okay.
Okay, hab auch alles verstanden, ja.
I'm here to visit Fishmouth for a while.
If I may say so, sir, that is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I thought I'd... What? Did you just say horrible idea?
Why, of course. Fishmouth is a run-down, rotting, almost abandoned mockery of a town. Nothing to visit, the people are anything but hospitable, and we're really not accepting of strangers during this particular time of year.
I thought you represented the Fishmouth Tourist Board.
I do. You're a tourist, correct? Am I not informing you, sir? I do not see how this is confusing.
Which part of Fishmouth do you think is the absolute most repugnant to a visitor?
That's got to be this plaza here we're situated in for sure.
Really? What about the rest of the town?
Oh, just as horrible. No, even more horrible.
Thanks for clearing that up. Say, you've got these, welcoming gifts here?
Correction, Father. Going away gifts, which we do encourage we do at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, what's an offer?
You may choose between 5 options, sir. A jolly good fridge magnet with the inscription Fishmouth. Not even once. A leather T-shaped shirt that says, I went to Fishmouth and all I got was out of there real fast. Horrible grammar, I know. A coffee mug reading Fishmouth. Yeah. A Fishmouth tourist attractions
Ich will die
interactive
Tasse.
floppy disk. There's really nothing to see, so no point in wasting DVDs on it. And finally, by far the most popular choice, the Fishmouth Multi-Tool. Opens anything, provides hints, helps solve puzzles, coerces people to reveal passwords, requires ceremony, shaving of head, stripping down to underwear, slight change of religion, 6-month-long vow of silence, and a little blood sacrifice. Very useful tool. Which one of the 5 shall it be, sir?
I can't decide yet.
Very well, sir. Do return upon having chosen wisely.
That's a promise. You said you're not accepting of strangers this particular time of year. Are you more accepting at other times?
Dieses
No,
Tool ist
not
best,
really.
aber sowas von. Das Tool ist richtig geil.
Is it me, or are you going out of your way to drive people away from Fishmouth?
Oh, we only have the tourist's best interest at heart. The best thing a tourist can do in Fishmouth is not be one.
Wobei ich
Be
zur
one
Zeit.
what?
A tourist
Moment.
in Fishmouth.
Wobei ich zur Zeit tatsächlich mit dem Kopfkahlrasieren ein kleines Problem hätte, weil ich finde, meine Haare kriegen langsam eine schöne Haarlänge haben. So, warum wollen Sie mich nicht in Fishmouth
Why do you
haben?
not want me in Fishmouth?
Oh, sir, you might have misunderstood. It's not that we don't want you in Fishmouth. We don't really want anyone here. Ever.
Is that an economically sound attitude you guys are having as a community?
It is the will of the majority, sir.
Nun, ja, eine Gemeinde, die es schafft, unabhängig vom Tourismus trotzdem im Wohlstand zu sein, das ist doch auch gut.
Any change of heart about me visiting your lovely town?
No, and not a chance of it in the foreseeable future either.
Thought I'd check. Mr. Watersworth, I will come clean. I am one of the entertainers.
What is this you speak of, sir? I don't understand.
Das ist schon geil, wenn man das kann. Ja, das stimmt schon.
The festival, Mr. Watersworth? Is this where I pick up my official entertainer license?
You are very, very, very early, Mr.
Yes, I wanted to get a feel of the place before my performance. It's a habit of mine. Don't worry, I've arranged for my stay in advance.
Very well, sir. What type of entertainment should I look under?
Ich kann ein Publikum in weniger als 30 Sekunden zerstreuen. Ich wäre ein berühmter Zauberer. Ich habe diese sprechende Katze. Stand-up-Comedian. Sind wir mal ehrlich, ich habe diese sprechende Katze.
I have this talking cat.
All right, let me see here. Mr. Tornston and his horrible singing beast, is it?
Sure is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Well, what do you know? It does speak. Oh, do make it sing, Mr. Tornston.
It's time to stop being so modest, kidday. The public wants you. Besides, I think Mr. Watersworth needs to be convinced of your singing abilities, lest he just give some imposters our license.
Quite right, Mr. Tornston.
We will talk about this, Mr. Tornston.
What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor? What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor? What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor early in the morning?
Oh,
Was something indeed.
Memorable, huh?
To say the least, sir. Here's your license, Mr. Tornston.
wurde auch Zeit.
Enjoy your stay, and
I know. Keep out of everybody's business. Have a great evening, Mr. Watersworth.
doubtful. Goodbye.
Also die Musik, die war doch jetzt wunderbar. So, was haben wir denn hier noch so für andere Türen? Violettes Licht, grünes Licht, schielender Hund.
There is an intense purple light shining through the window in this door. I kinda like purple. Makes for a very moody vibe. I can see why they went for it.
What will you do with the fish, my sailor?
Go away.
baby, I have a very important message to deliver.
Go away.
Okay.
She doesn't come with the lockpick feature.
What will you do with the fish, my sailor? What will you do with the fish, my sailor? Da hab ich einen Ohrwurm.
Green light shining through this particular door's window.
Early in the morning.
I don't know what's going on in there, but it's intensely green. Hello?
Go away.
Oh, but you see, I'm just interested in local culture and...
Go away.
Okay. She doesn't come with the lockpick feature. Moldy old buildings receding into darkness, and everything smells horribly of fish and fish things. Ugh.
Go
I don't think she
away.
has an opinion.
Also ich finde die Atmosphäre des Spiels auch sehr schön gemacht. Es ist zwar alles eine Cthulhu-Parodie, aber irgendwie hat es trotzdem dieses Cthulhu-Flair. So, und jetzt will ich sehen, wie ihr immer noch strongly discouraged, wenn ich euch meine Lizenz zeige. Ha!
Mr. and Mrs. Webfoot, here's my entertainer's license.
Huh. I'll be darned. Horrible singing pet, huh? Hey, didn't you say your name was Kirby or something?
Tornston is my stage name.
We just might be attending your show, Mr. Tornston. Welcome to Fishmouth. Keep yourself, and don't do no nosing around if you don't have to.
Gotcha, Silas. See you
Das
folks
Pärchen
around.
da ist, glaube ich, eine Referenz auf dieses eine Gemälde mit dem Farmerpärchen. Ich weiß jetzt gerade nicht genau, wie es heißt, aber du hast es bestimmt schon mal gesehen, wo der im Prinzip einfach nur da, ja, das Farmerpärchen, wo der Mann halt wirklich noch so eine Heugabel hält und die Frau halt einfach nur so daneben steht und beide gucken so ganz ernst. Ich habe echt keinen Plan, wie es heißt. Aber du hast es bestimmt schon mal gesehen. Ich bin mir ganz, ganz sicher. Willkommen in
There it is.
Fischmaus.
That's Finman's over there.
I don't know, man. It's been all fun and games so far, but this place is giving me the serious creeps.
Can't argue with that.
Ich glaube auch, weiß aber auch gerade noch nicht wo. Ach, das Bild wird in vielen Filmen und Spielen als Referenzbild benutzt.
On reading that newspaper.
Gliding down through the dark green water.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Bürger, der ein Sandwich ist. Hello.
It's a Fishmouth citizen enjoying his sandwich. Good evening, good sir.
Evening, stranger.
The name's Buzz. Buzz Kerwin.
Nope, that's wrong, I'm afraid. The name's Milton. Milton the mechanic.
No, I mean my name's Buzz.
I didn't know they named kids Buzz anymore. I thought that was considered cruel and unusual.
Mhm.
The mechanic? Is that your surname?
Yes, sir. Maybe you heard of us if you're from round Miskatonic. We're a distant offshoot of the Kingsport the Plumbers. They hate our guts.
Sorry to hear that.
Nothing to be sorry about. We hates their guts too. Just straight up gut hating back and forth. Always been the way in our clan.
It's nice to have traditions.
Sure is.
Is this your truck you're sitting next to?
Sure was. It's dead now. Bleeding oil all over the road like them zebras, you know, on National Zoo TV. Them poor striped
Ich mag diesen
horses.
Akzent irgendwie gerade.
Used to watch them shows a lot as a kid. Always got to me how them critters was meeting their end. I mean, a lion's gotta eat, but us humans? Man, we can do better than that. I made me a choice back then.
You became a vegetarian?
Hell nah. In Fishmouth? You crazy? We put fish in everything here. Nah, I swore off zebra meat forever. Never felt better, never felt the need for it. But yeah, the truck's mine.
So, are you doing anything about the truck?
Nothing. Sitting here, hopeless, despairing, eating my tasty fish sandwich.
Bon appetit.
Nah, it's just tuna.
What can you tell me about Fishman?
Well, I don't know how you made it in, but the sooner your non-local Heinz is out of here, the better. Us Fishmouth folk don't like out-of-towners, no siree. And the order...
The order?
Never mind, I'm just talking crazy.
Du bist doch
Playing
selber
too many
ein
of them blasted
Außenseiter.
video games, you know? Make you dumb, they do.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Are you gonna eat your second sandwich?
Now that's a very personal question, Mr. Curlin. What of it?
I, would like to have it?
You would, wouldn't you? Well, I tell you what, I'll trade you for it.
What do you have in mind?
I have a craving for something scrumptious. A human heart perhaps?
What?
Yours? Huh? Oh, I'm awfully sorry, I don't know what came over me. Been playing these dark sci-fi adventure games. They've been messing with me, true as I'm sitting here and telling you.
Murder simulators, awful stuff.
Indeed. Where was I? Oh yeah. Get me something refreshing, and you got the sandwich.
Okay, ich ahne, worauf das hingeht. Nein, Spiele machen einen nicht dumm. Das
I
stimmt.
think you'll like this can of Dr. Fisher.
Why, I sure will. Dr. Fisher's trademark. My favorite. This gonna go down real good once I'm done with my sandwich. Made with the finest, most odorous fish mouth water. A deal's a deal, Mr. Kremlin. Here's your sandwich. Enjoy.
So, und jetzt...
Thanks, Milton. Enjoy your other sandwich.
Und jetzt kann ich doch bestimmt
Catch you later,
Tadpole
Milton.
ein
You
Sandwich
probably
geben.
will. My truck's dead.
So, gehen wir nochmal zurück. Kann ich zurück? Ja. Guck mal, kleiner schielender Hund. Ich habe ein Sandwich für dich. Jetzt kannst du den Bauer füttern. Ja!
Hey, kid. Want this sandwich?
I don't. But my doggy woggy Tad sure would love it. Sandwiches are his favorite. Thanks.
Hey, Annie. Think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
Sure. I was gonna share it with Tad, but that sandwich sure will fill his widow belly up good. Here you go.
Warum Delfinmilch?
Thanks, Annie.
Also,
You're a
warum
good
brauche
kid.
ich die? Ich bin verwirrt. Okay, also Schrottkarre, Ölpfütze, das ist das Finman-Haus. Warte, was? Ja, ja, Delfinmilch. Und ich überlege immer noch, wie Delfine gemolken werden.
It buttles. It's what it does.
Es pfützelt. Okay.
Can't think of any use for it.
Du hast Delfinmilch! Die haben bestimmt ihre Methoden. Ja.
She looks really, not happy.
Hello!
You staying at the Finmans tonight?
I might be.
Good luck.
Ah, sie ist ein wahrer Sonnenschein.
A great example of the Urban Decay School of Design.
Das ist eine Frau. Ich dachte zuerst, dass es einfach nur ein Schild ist, bis hier steht untätige Bürgerin, die sich bewegt hat.
Fascinating wonders might await deep in its smelly confines, but I won't be the one to discover them.
I'd go there, but Mr. Shaky Pants over here won't.
'Cause there's no reason to. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
It gets really dark that way, really dark. 1, it's dark as heck. 2, no reason to go down that way. 3, did I mention how scary it looks?
4, Scaredy cats are not necessarily felines.
Hey, we need to stay on target.
Okay, I got it. In das Haus gehen wir trotzdem erst zuletzt. Fischmaulgebäude, Tor.
There's a light coming from somewhere down there, but the gate's positively locked. She doesn't come with the lockpick feature.
Hello.
I don't really have a reason.
Okay. Gehen wir mal da rein. Gehen wir mal in die dunkle Gasse, in die andere dunkle Gasse. Fässer voller Fische, Korb voller Fische. Oh, ein Fischerboot und ein Säufer.
Why do they just let it rot in there? Surely people prefer it fresh, right?
Wenn du da reingehst, wird dir deine Delfinmilch geklaut.
My stomach turns just
Hoffen
at
wir,
the
dass
thought
es
of it.
nur die Delfinmilch ist.
Ooh, I have my standards, thank you.
Why am I staring at her? Back to
Achso, ich wollte den Kopf voller Fische, nicht Kitty.
a rotting basket full of putrid fish, or the other way around. Fish I'm not a fan of, badly decayed ones even less so.
Ooh,
It's an old drunk sailor chilling in that rope coil. Man, one day I'll grow a beard just like his. Hi there, Gramps.
Roger. Get lost, young'un.
Was für ein toller Abend in meinem Leben zu sein, nicht
My
wahr?
name's Buzz. Nice to meet you.
Get on out of here. Fishmouth ain't no place for you, boy.
Well, at least you Fishmuthians are consistent about that. What a great evening to be alive, isn't it?
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Where'd you get that idea?
Old Zadok knows.
You should not be drinking that, old-timer.
Who are you to tell old Zadok what to do, sonny? Go, get... You think I'm crazy, don't you?
No, I really don't. I
Nein.
hate to come across as judgmental, but do you really want to spend your twilight years in an alcohol-induced stupor?
It's not a choice, sonny boy. If you'd have seen what these old eyes have seen, I tell you.
Tell me.
Nah, rather drink, boy. Whiskey makes one forget.
You said you wanted to forget. Why not remember?
There's things too horrible to be remembered, boy. Believe old Zadok. Why, you think I'm crazy, don't
Ich
you?
ahne,
You
worauf
why
das
you insist on
hinausläuft.
asking me that. I do not think you're crazy, Grandpa.
Wahrscheinlich muss ich ihm eine Wasserflasche mit dem Schnapsetikett geben.
Really need that drink, huh?
I...
I'm willing to do you a world of good and take that cursed whiskey off of your hands. Have you considered a healthier alternative?
What you babbling about there, boy?
Wie wär's mit Tee? Ganz ehrlich, wenn es die Option gibt, wie wär's mit Tee? Hast du nicht schon das... Ja, ich habe das Etikett, aber ich denke mal, ich muss quasi noch eine leere Flasche finden, die ich mit Wasser oder irgendwas fülle und ihm dann vorgaukeln, dass es so übelst teurer Schnaps ist, damit er dann nüchtern wird, ohne es zu merken.
How about tea? Nothing like a warm cup of tea to relax you and get you in the mood for a chat.
I can't stand that stuff. I've been a fisherman all my life, boy. It was just water, all the time. I ain't putting that watered down concoction in me, no sir.
Kinda got a point there.
What? Okay, versuchen wir Kaffee.
How about coffee?
I never touched the stuff, never even smelled it.
You've never smelled coffee?
Not in my life, boy. My mama, rest her soul, she tried to get my pappy to drink it. Left the old hooch. But my pappy wasn't having any of it. Tis evil little. It's the devil's drink. And he drank another whiskey. Lord rest.
That's a story to remember, Gramps. How about soda?
Soda? Why, that by the sun. Healthy alternative my salty behind.
Can't argue with that.
Und wenn du die Delfinmisch damit ausstattest mit dem Etikett, stimmt, die haben wir ja auch noch. Das kann ich mal ausprobieren.
How about
Hallo Gina übrigens.
Hey, no RNGs in Fishmouth, sonny boy. You're more likely to squeeze juice out of a calamari. And you
What?
Bristles either.
I'll take your word for it.
Kalamari-Saft. Sie haben noch nie in ihrem Leben Kaffee probiert.
So you never tasted or smelled coffee in your life?
Not in my life, son. Couldn't tell it apart from gasoline. It's a question of principle.
Also ich trinke Kaffee tatsächlich auch nicht so gerne. Eigentlich gar nicht. Außer es ist sehr viel Milch drin. Aber ich mag den Kaffeegeruch.
Run, boy. Never return.
Okay, schauen wir einfach mal. Geht das?
Nah, no need to claim it's not milk.
Okay, vielleicht kann ich ihm Delfinmisch anbieten.
I don't think I should give him plain milk.
Möchtest du vielleicht einen Keks?
I'm keeping this for a special someone.
Kaffee riecht schon geil. Ja, das definitiv. So, womit, geht's raus hier? Verdammt, haben wir jetzt hier alles erkundet, außer das Firmenhaus, wo wir rein wollen? Dann schauen wir mal. Kitty! Also Etikett geht schon manchmal auf die Delfinmilch. Treppe, eine Kaffeekanne! Da scheint sogar Kaffee drin zu sein. Brauchst du echt eine Tasche dafür? Schlüsselbrett? Okay, schauen wir uns mal den Pilger an.
Looks like he's the strong, silent type. Hello! Okay then.
I am completely uninterested.
That there must be the namesake of this hotel. Hello there.
Bob Olmstein.
Bob Olmstein.
What did you just say?
God, my spleen?
You should have that checked out, stranger. Your spleen plays multiple important roles in your body. It's a filter for blood and part of your immune system. It also helps fight bacteria, especially the kind that
Stimmt, die
causes
Tasse könnte ich von dem
pneumonia
aus der
and
Touristeninfo
meningitis.
kriegen.
So I've heard.
Okay, thanks for the info.
Oh, cooked spleen's supposed to taste real yummy. I don't mean the human kind, of course. I wouldn't know about that.
Very interesting.
Moment, dann gehe ich tatsächlich noch fix. Ja. Good evening. Ich verlasse Sie kurz, um mir eine Tasse zu holen. Ich habe jetzt tatsächlich die Touristeninfo schon wieder komplett vergessen. Dankeschön, Diana.
About that going away gift.
I think you made a wise decision.
I'll have the coffee mug.
An interesting choice there. There you are.
Yay! Ew. Fischmess.
Seen ya.
Ew.
I wish you would reconsider. Good day.
So, dann jetzt einfach mal den Kaffee abfüllen und vermutlich dann noch die Delfinmilch rein, damit er nicht mitkriegt, dass es Kaffee ist oder irgendwie sowas. Wie er dich immer anschaut. Jo. Ich hoffe, hier ist Selbstbedienung.
Got me a cup full of fully fragrant Joe. I think I want to keep this one black.
Really? Okay. Ja, Zadok. Riech mal am Kaffee.
Mr. Zadok, I brought you something.
What? What is it, boy?
Coffee.
What? Get that gosh darned abomination out of my face!
Cool, danke.
This gives me an idea. I gotta run.
Run, boy! Never return!
Die Samen in der heutigen Zeit bitte keinen Kaffee gerochen haben. Ja gut, in Fischmaus ist das, glaube ich, sehr gut möglich, wenn ihr eh alles nach Fisch riecht. So. Jetzt kleben wir das mir hier drauf. Und füllen da einfach mal Kaffee rein. Aber ich denke mal, es ist tatsächlich machbar, je nachdem, wo du bist, dass du eventuell keinen Kaffee jemals gerochen hast. Es kommt darauf an, ob du vielleicht zum Beispiel auch Eltern hast, die Kaffee trinken oder nicht. Haha, jetzt haben wir Exotic Coffee. Ja, Finman, mit dir reden wir später. Ich will erst einmal einen Säufer ausnüchtern. Die feinste Auslese, ja.
Mr. Zadok brought you something to drink.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor. Very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Have a taste.
Why, you doggone little... You almost had me there. You know, it really had a sort of appealing odor to it. But the taste... Never in my whole seafaring life have I come across something that smelled so enticing and tasted so foul and bitter. Whatever that abomination is, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
All right, Mr. Zadok. I'll try and find you something better tasting.
Go on, get...
Okay. Hat so recht.
Run, boy.
Ja.
Never return.
Ja, noch ein bisschen Milch rein, ein bisschen Delfinmilch und dann klappt das schon. Ist jetzt wenigstens noch Kaffee drin oder muss ich das wieder komplett auffüllen?
Mr. Zadok, got you a little something.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor. Very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Now, don't expect it to taste like regular hooch. It's very exotic. Supposed to have a real kick to it.
Let me see that. Smells like nothing I ever smelled before. And I can't say it's bad either. Whew, what is this devilry, boy? Kinda got me feeling all fluttery inside.
Special import. Supposed to really get you going.
I'll say. Why, I feel refreshed as ever. It's like this curtain slowly lifting off of me eyes and mind, son. Whew, you done old Zadok a mighty good one. Can you get me more of this stuff?
I'll let you know what it is and where to get it. But I'd like that bottle of whiskey in return if that's alright with you.
Ah, take it. Who needs that stuff? I can safely say this has been a full-fledged epiphany, boys.
Es war Kaffee.
Hey, you remember my name. Thanks.
Not a problem, son. Boy, do I feel good. I just might get up and walk around a little later.
Good to hear, Mr. Zadok. Now that you're refreshed, care to tell me a bit about Fishmouth?
What is it you want to know, Buzz?
Why is everyone so secretive here in Fishmouth?
Where do I begin, my friend? See, They're stuck of a curse that runs through most of Fishman's residents' blood. Turn them into fish and dog-like things. And then they dig to the water. But that's not even the worst thing.
You'd think that's the worst thing, wouldn't you?
Oh, there's worse. And I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, hanging around the abandoned factory up Elliott Street. Seen them. Hideous fishmen and octopus-like monsters. Caught a glimpse of them in the moonlight. Heard their awful noises. Horrible. It were horrible.
The curse.
Nah, Buzz. It weren't the curse. These things were not born this way. They was mutants. Abominations. Coupled together from fish and man and squid. The butcher. That's who they whisper made those things.
Who's the butcher?
I don't know that, Buzz. But I suppose it's some shady character that's in cahoots with the esoteric order of Dagon. And they're raising hell in Fishmouth. Raising hell. Literally.
How can I get to this abandoned factory?
You can't now. They've shut off those streets. In preparation for their evil festival.
Ever heard of a man called Bob Olmstein?
Can't say I ever did.
He's supposed to be staying at the Finman.
The Finman, huh? Folks lodging there have a habit of disappearing without a trace. Sneaky fella, that Finman. Slippery as an eel.
What's this esoteric order I keep hearing about?
The esoteric order of Dagon. Fishman folks worshipping the deep ones. Dagon's their high priest. Supposed to be this huge amphibian thing. That's what the festival's about. Worshipping Dagon and sacrifices they bring to him.
Sacrifices? What kind of sacrifices?
I shudder to think, my boy. But what I can tell you is that they're raising something over in Kraken Bay.
Ja, auf zur Krakenbucht.
It can only be the Half-Goofer.
Half-go what?
The Half-Goofer. Huge, ugly sea monster. And yeah, I reckon that sucker's gotta be big. Since they ain't letting anyone anywhere near Kraken Bay for a year now. Completely cut it off. No way to enter it from anywhere.
I've got a confession to make.
Oh, what's that, Buzz?
The whiskey I gave you that you love so much, that's actually coffee.
What? With all be darned. You sure pulled a fast one on old Zadok, haven't you? Well, good on you, Buzz. But you know what? Good on me too. Because I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks. I guess I love coffee, and I gotta live with myself now. I just might be hooked on it.
Well, better than whiskey.
You're right, Buzz. And when you're right, you're right. Right?
Right.
Right. Kommt hier noch was nochmal?
The esoteric order of
Nein,
Dagon.
okay.
And if you have to have in your comp.
Bis später, Mr. Zadok. Haben Sie Spaß an Ihrer neu entdeckten Kaffeesucht. Ah, ich habe eine Nice Guy Aura. Und ein Achievement. Ich weiß noch nicht so ganz, was so dieses kleine Engelchen des Teufelchen macht. Also ob die wirklich eine Auswirkung haben aufs Spiel. Weil eigentlich waren die jetzt bisher immer nur bei Sachen, die ich sowieso machen musste. Vielleicht ist es auch einfach nur, weil es ein Referenzbit ist. War gerade nicht da. Weiß er jetzt, dass es Kaffee war? Ja, er weiß es. Und er gibt zu, dass er süchtig danach ist.
What a great evening in Fishmouth, isn't it?
Evening? Yeah, I suppose it is evening. I don't know what you find so great about it, though.
You know, the salty sea-scented breeze, the smell of rotting fish, the distant thunder. Charming.
Feiner Seemann, besser als das andere Giftzeug. Ja.
Mr. Finman, I presume.
That's me, yeah.
Nice hotel you've got here.
Nice. Ain't nothing nice about it. We don't do nice in Fishmouth. There anything I can do for you, stranger?
I'd like a room, please.
I'd love to help you out, sir. We's all completely booked up.
Charmant, ja. Gewitter ist schon geil, das
I only
stimmt.
see one key missing on that wall behind you.
Ain't you been snooping around? Got a bunch of pilgrims coming over for the festival soon. That one standing there is the first of the bunch. Booked the whole place they did. Don't bother wasting your breath on him. He ain't talking nothing. You ain't from Fishmouth, is you? I can smell it all over you. Why you come here?
You're a direct man, aren't you, Mr. Finman?
Yeah, and I've been known to judge a man. He was nosy and skinny. Too skinny.
Ich versuche richtig zu essen, Mr. Finman.
I try to eat right, Mr. Finman.
Oh yeah, so do I. Sorry, must be this hunger I got up in me.
What is so funny about that?
Oh, nothing. Fishing with humor. You ain't got the stomach for it.
Sheesh.
Also, wegen des Zimmers.
So about that room.
We's all booked. See that pilgrim standing over there? Him and his kind done booked up every single room except the one.
Die Lache, ja.
Any minute now. Otherwise, I love to serve you.
Wobei ich die Lache von der Bürgerin draußen besser fand.
Really warrant such a laugh.
Think nothing of it, stranger. It's the hunger, you see. My stomach's growling is all. Makes me say all kind of things. Pay no mind.
Stimmt, kann ich Sie für diesen Keks interessieren?
Can I interest you in this cookie I've got here?
I'm a meat man myself, but right now I could eat just about anything, I reckon. If it ain't meat, though, I got to wash it down some, and I ain't got anything.
You mean like alcohol, right?
You was pretty smart for a stranger.
All meat, huh? Got any preferences or anything goes?
Oh, I got my preferences. Sorry, Skinny. Don't be judging me. Look at yourself, skin and bone. Nothing on you worth mentioning.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Ich liebe gerade diese Kannibalismus-Referenz.
How come you don't have any alcohol around?
Been no need. We've been having plenty of meat around here. Till it stopped coming, that is. Be arriving for the festival soon now. Ain't that right, Pilgrim? Them brothers of yours arriving soon, eh?
Möchte dich verknuspern.
The pilgrims bringing you meat.
Oh yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
It's one exceptionally jovial innkeep. Anyway. What's this festival you mentioned?
Nothing you should know of. That's our business. We Fishmouth folk. It's Fishmouth business. We got our own to look up to. Don't need your funny smelling outsiders telling us what to do and who to listen to.
I might just hang around and check it out if it's happening soon.
That's not to be advised, Skinny. The order don't take kindly to strangers.
The order? What order?
Nah, never you mind that.
Aw, come on, tell me. I'm here, might as well learn a thing or two about Fishmouth.
The only thing you need to know about that there esoteric order is that they don't want you here. So you best be on your way. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, so the one occupied room is this pilgrim's?
No, it's someone else staying there.
Can you tell me what his name is?
Here at Finman House, we value our customers' privacy.
Das dachte ich aber auch gerade. Der Orden wurde schon oft erwähnt. Ja, das ist aber bei diesen bei Cthulhu immer. Es gibt immer so eine Art Orden.
Has the guy in the room brought you any meat?
Butcher, fancy yourself some kind of detective or something, outsider? What's with all them questions now?
I'm just curious by nature.
Too curious, you ask me. No place for your kind here, outsider.
Just wondering how come your one customer hasn't provided you with any meat, that's all.
He's a stranger in that one. Ain't nothing like our usual customers. Pays damn well, too. Gold, stranger, gold. We is likes our gold up in here.
Und, sag schon, der im Prinzip, der Orden, den wir ja in Kapitel 2 gesehen haben, der ist ja hier in Fischmaus anscheinend. Und ja, keine Ahnung, vielleicht sind sie sowas wie das Standbein der Industrie.
So gold is popular around here, huh?
Used to be... You asking way too many questions, Skinny.
I'm here to see this gentleman.
He ain't come down in a while. I don't reckon he will anytime soon. I wouldn't wait if I were you, stranger.
You know, getting constantly called a stranger and an outsider tends to be a little grating after a while. Have you considered that?
We don't take...
Kindly, gotcha. Mr. Finman, got you a little something to wash down the cookie with.
Let me smell that. Oh, you did good, stranger. You was mighty kind. Mighty kind, I tell you. Ah, that hit the spot.
And here's your cookie.
You ain't tampered with this here fine piece of pastry now, has ya?
Oh, God forbid, no.
Down the hatch.
Das ist übrigens ein Haschbrownie von unserem Mitbewohner.
Good. Thanks, stranger. What? What you standing there all expectantly like that for?
Oh, nothing.
What? You expect me to keel over or something? Boy, I got a stomach lined with steel myself.
Das kam unerwartet.
I don't know what you put in that cookie, but it wasn't working.
I have no idea either. My roommate... Wait a minute. Care to explain what's going on here?
Not until you explain what your business with Mr. Ormstein is.
Alter, diese Stimme! Ach komm, ich mach einfach... mach ich reinen Tisch? Vor einem Kultisten? Ach komm, ich mach reinen Tisch.
Okay, I'll come clean. I accidentally got involved in a mess that I can't make heads or tails of. That's why I'm here looking for him.
I see. Well, there are two possible situations. Either your heart is full of darkness and deceit, in which case I suggest you turn around and run. Or your intentions are pure and your heart innocent, in which case we can talk.
Mein Herz ist nicht das Problem.
My heart is not the issue here. It's my brain. I feel like I'm going crazy. Look, I've been sent here by the voodoo gentleman. I understand Mr. Ormstein might play an important role in this occult situation I stumbled into.
Role? No, he plays
Ja,
no role.
diese Stimme.
What is yours? What part was assigned to you?
Part? I'm just a librarian, sir. And this detective guy came looking for the Necronomicon.
Kid-type.
Exactly. And then they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Who kidnapped him?
Search me. Anyway, I've been walking around with this Necronomicon thing on me.
You have it? The real one?
It's gotta be real. Made my cat start talking.
Sup?
Hello. Yes, that explains that.
Well, that's us. What's Ormstein to you?
You speak his name so lightly, let's just say I watch him from a distance. Try and look out for danger, pointless as though that might be.
Pointless? Why?
I just might be a fly buzzing around a line. Never mind. I don't normally get close to him, but if you do have the real Necronomicon...
Here it is.
An exception will be made. We'll walk up to his room and we'll see from there.
Okay. Also ich muss sagen, bisher sind die Rätsel relativ leicht.
What else was I expecting? He's gone. Again. It might mean they're coming. We must stay vigilant.
They? Who's they?
Oh, too many possibilities in that regard.
Oh my god, all this for nothing. It just keeps getting worse. You might as well at least tell me your name. Mine is Buzz Kerwin, and this is Kitty.
You may call me Barnabas. I am a protector of the other, a seeker of truth, and a hunter of evils.
Must look nice on your business card. Okay, first of all, how do you know Dawn?
I was the one who hired him to find the Holy Tome. It should never fall into the hands of madmen.
Why hire Dawn? Is he an occult detective?
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Der heilige Wetzer. Hey, das ist ein Necronomicon, würde mich auch schon mal interessieren.
Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge, the Esoteric Order of Dagon, or the Butcher.
I've heard of the Esoteric Order. What's up with them?
Have you now? So you also know of what they're raising here in Fishmouth?
The half-goofa?
The half-goofa? Those idiots, those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Well, neither do I, but are you gonna do something about the half-goofa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely, but I'll think of something. I must.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Oh.
Geometry.
Also, war Kapitel 2, war dieser Orden nicht der Orden von Dagon, sondern dieser Sternenparisch, okay?
The Butcher. Tell me about the Butcher.
This is not the place nor the time for that, but what I will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Sounds like someone I'd stay away from regardless.
Do not underestimate his reach, and watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots, and they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Okay, that makes sense, sure. Anyway... About Olmstein. If you're protecting Olmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe Olmstein would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene. Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be. You do walk around with spiked pastry on your face.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway... What did you mean by the other? Olmstein? What makes him other? Who is he anyway?
Though you carry the book, you must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things. Still, see here, though he walks among us, he is not like us.
Oh, jeez, with the cryptic talk again.
Von ihm werde ich kein Donut essen. Aber, ich hab doch einen Donut im Stream. Also jetzt gerade nicht diese Szene, aber ich hab einen Donut. Und der dreht sich. Auch wenn ich noch ein bisschen langsamer machen muss.
Can you describe Olmstein for me?
Ha, that would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly, and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, you know, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or...?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you. Olmstein appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Dein werde ich essen, aber nicht sein.
Changing subject.
Ja, das klingt seltsam, aber das ist ganz normal.
So, he does this a lot? Disappear at the worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little breadcrumb left behind.
Might as well look for it, right?
Yes, I will trust you to do that. I'll keep an eye on the stairs in the meantime. Get to it.
It's what I do.
Okay, was haben wir denn so alles da? Wir haben Koffer, ein Porträt, Fenster, Hafengemälde, Federn, ein Stück Papier. Die zwei Sachen sehen am vielversprechendsten aus, also gucken wir uns erstmal das andere an.
Completely empty. Either Olmstein travels light or he's just wearing everything right now. Nah, I'm traveling light myself. A particularly unattractive representative of the Fishmouth population. Definitely not souvenir material.
Nicht?
Just a mug and a pitcher of coffee. Nothing to shine any kind of light on this Olmstein character. I need nothing from there. That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Olmstein jumped. But we didn't see or hear anything. Hey, look at that. It's a pretty neat painting of the harbor. Accurate, too. Definitely not souvenir material. Although I don't see old Zadok pictured, so maybe not that accurate. Crow's feathers strewn all over the place. Is this guy some kind of bird enthusiast?
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They're interesting, but not pick up and carry around interesting.
Ich lieb die Katze.
A conspicuous piece of paper lying on Olmstein's bed. I really hope it's of some significance.
Ja, viel mehr haben wir ja auch nicht mehr. Really? Es gab eine Errungenschaft, bizarre Brotkrumen. Oh nein, jetzt muss ich auch noch Sterne anschauen, oder was? Okay, Barnabas.
I found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Olmstein's sign. Why would he leave it here again?
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. I know not what it means, but it must have been left here for you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
Role? What role? Finding the book was an accident. It was just bad luck.
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
Warum heißt er Bob Olmstein?
Why is his name Bob Olmstein? I mean, you call him Other and all that, but his name is so common.
There must be a reason for that, but does it really matter? Not to me.
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a story for another time.
What's Olmstein's game? Is it good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing at that.
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Oh man, I just know you're speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon buzz koan?
Gelegentlich.
Yeah, occasionally.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
The Necronomicon. You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Ah, many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written, volatile form.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in, and what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Er hat einfach nur keinen Bock und alle
It
machen
does
ihn
not
fertig.
matter
Ja.
now. You must focus on your next move.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No! No. Maybe I fear it more than you do. But that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
You said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
Dein Ernst?
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go! Find peace. Find peace.
Wie Kitty so ganz elegant einfach mal runtergesprungen ist. Huch! Hallo!
Hey, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Katai!
Please, call me Don. Welcoming town fisherman, ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know how to running, but aside from that, I'm alright. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
Da haben wir jetzt 2 Kapitel, glaube ich, abgeschlossen, oder?
Alright, we should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
Huh. I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult.
Gott, ich hätte
You guys were also
Schuhe
after the
organisiert.
Apparently
Ich wahrscheinlich
gave them
auch.
a slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So, did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking
50 Shades of
Again,
Bizarre.
I'm right
Okay.
here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. Well, there's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost, divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Oh, just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned them.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so he's alright as far as I'm concerned. So,
Gleich
what do we
erzählt
do
dem
now?
Typ, der gefangen genommen wurde, alles.
Help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that
Moment.
I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda want to research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I want to see what this Haunter's Mark is all about.
So, und zwar im Prolog war das, glaube ich. Da haben die beiden sich quasi schon kennengelernt, ein bisschen geredet und im Prinzip, da wurde ja getypt, wurde entführt und Bas wollte ihn im Prinzip retten. Deswegen kannten die sich schon so ein bisschen. Und wir sind jetzt anscheinend wieder getypt, aber wir sind immer noch im selben Kapitel. Dann, reden wir mal mit Kitty.
I don't think the Haunter's Mark works on her.
Es gab eine Errungenschaft. Stimmen aus der Vergangenheit. Okay.
Hey, Kitty.
Is it important?
No.
Let me know when it is.
Okay, Kitty.
Ich mag diese Katze immer noch. Diese Katze ist toll.
That's my safe. Right now it's guarding a whole lot of nothing.
Kommt, das Kapitel wollen wir wenigstens noch abschließen.
Ugh! Drag this all the way up here and I bet it's empty, Joey. I bet it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Vince.
Nice.
Man, those were some judgmental movers.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. Alright, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella. That's my file cabinet. Call me old-fashioned. Go ahead. Let's see here.
Theoretisch müsste er unter Baby Barnabas sein, oder? Nein, natürlich ist er nicht unter... Doch da, Barnabas Bussara. Was ist denn bei anderen so? Oh Gott, das ist jetzt mir zu viel zu lesen. Da ist er, ja! Mal schauen, was das so ist. Ah, da ist Barnabas. Oh, er hat eine Tochter namens Peace. Okay. Also, Barnabas Bussara, Alter unbekannt, Beruf unklar. Einmal gehört, wie er sich selbst einen Jäger des Bösen nannte. Bekannte Verbrechen unklar. Verdacht auf Vigilantismus. Bekannte Verbindung Hostes Tenebris und eine Tochter Peace. Über die Hostes Tenebris und ihre angeblichen Anführer Barnabas Bussara ist wenig bekannt, mit sehr wenig verdächtigen Mitgliedern und nur 2 halboffiziell bestätigten, Bussara selbst und seiner Tochter Peace. Es wird allgemein vermutet, dass er sich in ständigem Konflikt mit mehreren Sekten befinden und möglicherweise als Reaktion auf die Aktivität dieser Sekte entstanden sind. Bussara, ihr angeblicher Anführer, steht nicht direkt in irgendeiner Art von kriminellen Aktivitäten in Verbindung. Aber irgendwie scheint sein Name in irgendeiner Weise mit den prominentesten okkulten Ereignissen in der kriminellen Unterwelt in Verbindung zu stehen. wenn auch eher mit Behindernden oder Überwachenden, als in einer partizipativen Weise. Hostes Tenebris scheint den geheimen Teil der Geheimgesellschaft sehr ernst zu nehmen, sodass außer den vermeintlichen Namen ihrer beiden wichtigsten Mitglieder nichts über sie bekannt ist. Aktueller Status unbekannt. So, wen haben wir denn noch so? Aber alle anderen sind ja auf Englisch. Nur Ryan und Mimi, okay. Ah, okay, es gab tatsächlich ein Achievement. Wahrscheinlich, wenn ich die ganzen Akten so durchgehe. Classified, David. Damit haben wir A bis D jetzt alle durch. Jetzt haben wir trotzdem mal fix noch alle anderen durch. Herbert Ossett. Also das Englische lese ich mir jetzt nicht durch. Wenn nicht durch Zufall irgendwo ein Deutscher dabei ist, dann... Ja, vielleicht gibt es nämlich noch ein Achievement, wenn ich hier einmal alles durchgehe. Das ist so ein Spiel, wo das... Kitty! Da sind aber charmante Bilder bei. Ja. Ich denke mal beinahe, Gibbous ist ein Indie-Spiel. Also es wird sehr wahrscheinlich über Kickstarter und so finanziert worden sein. Und ich denke mal, das sind alles, sag schon, die das finanziert haben. Weil solche Aktenschränke bieten sich dafür an. Kim Kong! Messi, Jesse, the Artsy Grave, Digga, aber... Mir, the Merciless. The Tiny Transylvanian Terror. Was? Mika the Kraken? Ist a Kraken. Ja, ich denke mal wirklich, das sind so die Leute, die das gesponsert haben. Was macht das da? Ach so. Ah, noch eine Kitty! Sowas finde ich immer super toll. Ja! Und es gibt bei sowas halt auch ganz oft dann Achievements, wenn du halt dir wirklich mal die Mühe machst, dir dann da alles durchzuklicken. So, das letzte ist... Es gibt sogar hier jemanden. Smuggler und Purveyor of Occult Paraphernalia. Okay. Ich weiß sogar, was Paraphernalien sind. Wuhu! Okay. Aber es gab kein extra Achievement dafür. Nur das eine.
Hey, Basinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can ya, you know, look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
Was ist ein Blog? Oh, ihr Blog. Richtig.
Oh, her blog. Right. What is that?
Oh, well, the latest entry's pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Die Musik ist so chillig.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Forumaris, Transylvania, Romania.
Well, well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything. But I'm hopelessly broke and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome.
Willst du vielleicht ein paar Schuhe anziehen? Freust du dich, Rumänien zu sehen, was? Hast du auf deiner Reise nach Fischmaus etwas gefunden, das es wert ist, untersucht zu werden? Ja,
Found
das...
anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
Okay, lass es mich mal...
Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
There is one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Stein der Weisen.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip. So, when do we leave?
Okay, die Jagd sind mal alle durchgegangen, also auf
No
geht's!
better time than now.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
Willst du dir nicht vielleicht noch ein paar Schuhe anziehen? Sehr gut, jetzt haben wir das Kapitel beendet. Das ist doch jetzt ein guter Cliffhanger dann zum Beenden. So, kann ich steuern oder hast du noch irgendeine Cutscene für mich?
And this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I had taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes in the cab.
Oh Mann. Okay, bitte speichern. So. Damit hätten wir das jetzt. Alter, dieser Typ. Ja, die Schuhe. So, das soll aber für jetzt reichen. Wegen dem Donut werde ich tatsächlich dann gleich mal schauen, ob ich den noch ein bisschen langsamer kriege. Aber deswegen lass dich hypnotisieren. Und war schön, dass ihr da wart, dass ihr auch tatsächlich bei ein paar der Rätsel mitgeholfen habt, weil ich tatsächlich an manches gar nicht mehr gedacht hätte. Und von daher, ja, wir werden uns sehen, wenn ich dann halt wieder online bin. Und, was noch? Eventuell sehen wir uns auch heute Abend, weil Sven streamt heute nicht, aber vielleicht springt ja irgendjemand anderes ein. Und vielleicht streame ich auch heute Abend nochmal, das weiß ich nicht. Bis morgen oder so, oder spätestens Donnerstag. Donnerstag würde also bei dir klappen? Ja, dann gibt es Donnerstag früh, vormittags, einen Twitch-Sync-Stream. Sehr schön ausgezeichnet.